Hi all, Cynthia here, welcome back. Today I'm going to work with the PinkFresh collection Case of the Blahs. So I've taken this grey check paper here with, as you can see, it's got the black and white florals on it, and I'm going to trim that down to fit my page. And I'm just going to put that on the left hand side to be the grounding paper over there. So this notebook is something that I've made myself. If you follow along with me on my YouTube channel, you will know that of late I've been trying to work in a traveller's notebook, and I struggle a bit. And as I said in my last video, I think my problem is I just don't know how to design or to lay out the page. I'm a lot smaller surface than the 12 by 12 that I'm used to. So I thought, okay, so traveller's notebooks are maybe just a tad small. I'm getting the hang of them, and I'm still working on my items around the house traveller's notebook. Maybe if I try just something slightly bigger. So I've taken an A4 sheet of paper, a standard piece of paper, and I have just folded it in half and then stitched down the middle. So we will see how that goes. I will do some pages in this one and see how we go. I might have put a few too many pages in the book, but I'll give it a bash. So I've pulled out the stamp collection here, and I've gone through the stamps to see what I can use. A couple of things I want to start trying to do more is stamping on my pages. And I've just up in that top right hand corner behind the photo, I've put a stamp that said laugh, giggle, something or other. I can't quite read what that says. Smile, laugh, giggle and smile, I think it is. So I'm just going to put that behind the photo so it just peeks out and you can see a little bit of it. And then I'm going to go through and start embellishing. I know that I want to do a reasonable amount of journaling on the page. So I do initially pull out some Project Life journal cards here and go through to see whether any of those will fit. And I think that I was going to use that one. And I sort of start to go to write on it, and then I realised that nah, it's not quite what I'm looking for, so I tossed that aside. I don't make you watch me do that because I don't actually use it in the end. A moment ago you saw me pull out a little box thing, papery box thing, and I quickly waved it across the page. And I did that because at school Edward was doing a project where on the box, obviously on a piece of paper, and then they had to fold the box up, they wrote down some of their, so they had to write down their favourite things, like their favourite food and movies and people and so forth, and what he's good at. And so I've taken all those prompts that he wrote, and that is what I'm going to use as my journaling. So I've typed it up on just a piece of paper, and I print it out, and I'll use that as my journaling block. So going through the ephemera pack, that one either came with the collection or is a part of the exclusive die cuts that we get in as a part of the Kitaholic Kit Club. So here's my journaling. I'm just going to cut it down into a square block, and I've got these little squares here that I know I want to use, so I thought I'd just set one in that bottom corner there to fill in that space, and I go with that grey one that goes with that background paper, so that has the word authentic on it. Feel like my journaling's just getting lost a little bit, so I will back it on this paper here. Initially thought I'd do the orange, but it still wasn't standing out enough, and then I remembered I had that green I don't know, tags, words saying up at the top of the photo, So I pulled out this piece of paper to match that green. Now that, as I said, that piece of ephemera that's sitting on the top, that die cut that says, I don't know, real life, real stories or something like that, is not from this collection. It is from, I'm going to say Heidi Swap, I think it was. On my desk, was it Heidi Swap that had that collection on my desk? And it come from that collection anyway. So, and the colours went perfectly well with the sort of the lime green that's in this collection. So I've pulled that in there, just tucking some of these leaves in, got those on the other side. You saw earlier that I put down my title, Real Life, and I've tucked some little leaves behind those, and just going through now to see what else I can put in or on the page. And getting close. I do have some wood veneer, and I thought about putting those on, but I'm going to have to go back and watch some other people to see whether that do traveller's notebooks to see whether they put wood veneer and how the bulk goes. I did see someone the other day. I think it's Sarah Scraps. I think it's Scraps. Just started going back and watching some of her traveller's notebooks. I noticed that she had thickers in hers, so I thought, oh, maybe so that's a fair bit of dimension. So I'm going to study up a little bit harder. Put out some more stamps, and I good girl, look at that. I've used 3 different stamps on this page. I'm going hard. I'm an expert already. But yeah, no, I was happy that I got out another stamp and just stamped that one there. Grab out the enamel dots, and I put some of those around because I haven't used those too much of late, and I've got a nice stash there, so I thought I'd better try to make a conscious effort to use those up too. And I end up putting some green and some grey ones around, so it's not a lot of colour in this one. Grey with just a little hint of colour here and there, which I quite like. And that comes to the end of the layout. So as always, if you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up. Otherwise, I will talk to you on the next video, and until then, everyone have a lovely day, a lovely week, and a lovely month, and I will catch you on the next one. Talk to you then. Bye.